Welcome to another episode of Somebody Did Something. And today we're going to bring a potpourri of stories going on around the world. Good morning, Mom.
Good morning. What the heck is potpourri? The smelly shit?
No, Mom. Yes, it is things that smell like a mixture of flowers, but
Right.
it's a mixture of stories that are
Oh,
seemingly unrelated to each other, but they're related to each other because it's happening to us, right?
okay. I get it.
So, that being said, I heard there was a mass shooting in Philadelphia, I guess. I didn't hear about it. Obviously, I had to really look at it because it was the usual suspects, but the media doesn't show that.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think they kill kids too because it was like something about a school bus or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's what it was.
Yes, it was the school. It was a school bus that they went ahead and they shot at, and it was there were seven victims, right? There were seven victims, and unfortunately, this is the problem, right? The media doesn't show what's going on in the world because it nitpicks their stories. So then it gives this kind of idea that when they do show a story, it's like, oh, well, it never happened the other way around. Well, no, it does happen. People just are horrible every which way, and the media tries to cover up when it's not conducive to their agenda, right?
Exactly. Of
Because
course.
because everybody knows if there's a mass shooting and you do not hear the description of the shooter, you know that there were a minority or there were an illegal immigrant or an illegal person or a newcomer, or however you want to do it,
Illegal. Illegal.
or an illegal. Because if the person was Caucasian, white, however you want to say that, we will have the description and the name of the person within 30 minutes of who did it.
Speaking of that, and in the Venezuelan that killed that girl, a white person.
Yes, they did name him a white person, but I was seeing this thing on X that it's a trend. You can see all this people that, they're all seemingly black. I don't know if they're Haitian. I don't know if it's because they're only saying that the race is black, if they're American. I'm just, playing devil's advocate, but you see all this mugshot and then you see that they put the race as white. So it kind of makes you wonder, what are they doing? Are they trying to skew numbers, or are they just putting the quote unquote black race to somebody that's American? Maybe. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
They want to make a balance. They don't want to put all the blacks as bad and all the whites as good. So, equity. So they have to put a balance to it, I guess.
Oh,
Like if we have 20 whites, we have to have 20 blacks, and we have to have 20 whites and 20 Hispanics. So if there's too many blacks, some of them are going to be white. They're going to call them white, regardless.
yes. This is true. It's funny you say that because um, every single time I see a story about an Asian person or somebody of Asian descent being attacked and is racially motivated,
Yeah,
I would say 99.9% of the time it's a black person.
right.
And I don't know why that is. I have no idea why that is. But
Because they're the ones that do everything because they could get away with it. They could get away with it. That's why they're doing these things because they know they're going to go to jail and the next day they're going to be out on the same day. So they're doing it more and more and more. That's why they had to put the National Guard in New York. The crime.
well, talking about getting away with it, Pittsburgh has just implemented a new thing where officers are going to be removed from their desks between or patrolling between the hours of 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., which I think is ridiculous. But I guess they figured criminals are sleeping between those hours. Those are the
They're,
hours.
they're so dumb because now they just gave the people the time to do bad stuff. Like the guy goes, "Hey, let's go rob that house over there." And the other guy has to watch, and he goes, "No, it's only 1:30. You gotta wait till 3 because they know they're gonna come get us. Now at 3 they won't come because they said it. They're not going out to help anybody. So we're gonna wait till 3, okay? 3:05 to make sure we're safe. Let's go rob it now." Yep. That's what they're gonna do.
So
They're gonna
you believe that crime rates are going to increase from 3 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Well,
I mean, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
dependent on the people who are doing the crime. So if we got some dumb ones that are gonna go up at 2:30 and they're gonna get caught. But if they have a little brain, they're gonna wait till 3 and after and go and do it.
Can you
But
imagine?
if they're like wait till 6, it's still a little light better out there so to see what they're doing. And so they're gonna get caught. They have an hour till 7, so they could do it.
Can you
Yep.
imagine the people that would get caught when it comes to daylight savings time?
Oh yes, the dumb ones, I tell you. Time change. Oh man, you didn't tell me that was going to change now. No, and it will happen to them because, as a matter of fact, I didn't know that time change this weekend. I didn't know. And then when I was Sunday, I said, "Whoa!" The TV where everybody was saying, "Oh, how you like this?" Oh my God, the time change and nobody told me. I didn't hear it, and
Yeah.
so that's going to happen to them too. And I'm always watching TV or hearing something I didn't hear about. Yeah, they'll get caught.
It's funny because I just got this vision that if that's my puppy. I just got this vision that if this was a workplace, 3 to 7 will be the coveted time to go to work, right? That I want that shift. Give me
Right,
that
right.
shift. I don't know what goes through people's minds that they think that this is okay. Unless, but here's the scary part. It's I'm wondering if it's certain precincts, right? I think that's how you say that word, where crime is low and they are doing this. But then what's going to happen is they're not going to do it where crime is high, right? Because there's certain places that are doing it, right? So then it goes back to equity if you think about it, because then they're telling people from this bad area, hey, this area has no crime. So much so that we're not going to help anybody from 3 a.m. to 7. Come over here and let's make it equal. Do you think?
So what I heard is they doing it because of too many people calling at that time, too much crime going on at that time. They're just not going to go out. So like he's telling people, defend yourself, get yourself a gun. That's what they're really telling people.
But
That's a good idea.
I don't think Pittsburgh, I don't know the laws in Pittsburgh if you could just have a gun and shoot somebody.
I don't know either, but a lot of people when they get a gun, they're not going to come at that time because
Yeah.
they told the bad people they don't do it after this time. I mean, before this time. Wait for this time.
Yeah.
That's the worst time. So people are going to do it.
Yeah.
Even people who were not going to do it, now they're going to say, "Oh, we could do it because they're not going to come."
Yeah, but
Somebody's going to try that out. I swear, somebody's going
but
to try.
here's my question. Are we thinking it because we are efficient people and we're like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. 3 to 7. I'm going to go do crime between 3 to 7. But the criminal mind might not think that. The criminal mind is a criminal mind and they might just be like, no, that's my time to sleep. I'm not waking up that early. They're probably complaining why they didn't make it from 10 to 2 in p.m.
That's what I'm saying. The smart ones are going to figure it out. The dummies are going to go at 12. Come on. Dummies, they're telling you go from 3 to 7 to commit your crimes. But no, that's too late for me. I got to be sleeping by 3. So they're going to go earlier, and then they're going to get caught. But the smart ones are going to say, oh, okay, I'll wait.
Yeah. So is this a way for the police to have crime increase between those hours when they're sleeping and have a light day during the day because the crime was already committed?
I have no idea what the reason behind this dumbness is, but it's just dumb.
It is just dumb. It is just dumb because you're supposed to just call a number and tell them what's going on and do a report, and then in the morning somebody would go ahead. But this is also because maybe they're understaffed, because who the heck wants to be a cop nowadays, right?
That's true too.
So I don't know. It's just to your
But
point.
still, if you're not going to answer, you're not going to go. Don't put it out there. Let them think you are going to answer. Let them think you are going to go.
Yeah.
But in a way, I'm glad they put it out there so people could be ready and buy more guns and knives and bats and rocks and ropes, anything you could get.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, it's just, we're living in a time where things that are so, that at one point would be like, what, this is ridiculous. I mean, just think about it. Last week, this would be stupid, but this week is a reality, right?
Right.
We're just living in a time where it's like, what are you talking about? For example, the whole thing with Colorado trying to take a federal Trump out of the ballot, right? So he can't go for president. It's like it took the Supreme Court to say, no, you can't do this. Like for weeks we heard it, and no one else like said, no, we can't do this. Stop it. They continue doing such thought into the Supreme Court said, what are you, stupid? You can't do it, unanimously. So,
and they knew they couldn't do it, which I don't know, because you can be that stupid. If you're supposed to be that smart, how can you be that stupid?
well, that's what I'm trying to say, that we live in a world where it's like the news media wasn't saying, hey, stop. Like this person said, I'm not going to have Trump on the ballot. And they felt validated all the way into the Supreme Court said, you're stupid. So
because
what
they're all
happened?
in it together. They're all in it together, Eva. None of them want Trump. That's why whatever they say, they know it's stupid, but they're not going to tell you because they don't want him. Because he's going to get them all. He has them all. He said it.
I understand that, but it's scary that since they're all in it together, that I mean, if it wasn't because of the Supreme Court being the end all of everything, it would have happened.
And now they want to get rid of the Supreme Court.
But that's what I'm trying to say. What society are we living in now that it has to go all the way to the Supreme Court to say yay or nay? Like there was nothing in the middle. No, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like stop the insanity. There was no stop the insanity moment that it went all the way to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is like when wow. I don't know. It's just weird.
Because the Democrats do that to push things all the way. And in the meantime, they have people with them. Like when they have the shots, whatever, they kept saying, oh, everybody has to get a shot. Everybody has to get a shot. That was illegal. Almost illegal.
Yeah.
Like getting on the plane, you had to wear the mask and all this. Now, when somebody said, no, we're going to take this to whatever, and the Supreme Court said, no, or somebody said they don't have to wear a mask. Oh, we're going to appeal. Well, they didn't appeal because they knew they were going to lose.
Yeah.
It's not the law. Yeah. But they'll push them to get away with stuff. That's what it is.
They do push to get away with stuff, and it's sad that the other place or the other group or the other entity or the other force doesn't push back stronger before it gets there. That's what I guess what I'm trying to say. It's like, where are we? That is just stupid crap out of stupid crap just keeps on coming. For example, pizza ovens in New York. Now New York passed a law or resolution or whatever to protect the environment, that restaurants that been using coal stoves cannot use them anymore, or they need to put pollution filters, or they need to pay some sort of money because they're polluting the air.
Oh my God, they passed that? No more pizza? No. No, I want the pizza with the mozzarella from the oven. No. Because they have been, oh my God, this has been going on like for a year, Eva. We've been fighting it. And you said I just passed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Those Italian people are going to be so mad.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's going to be terrible. You know what's going to happen? I don't know if you heard when they were bringing down the statues.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in New York. That's a statue from Columbus that they try to bring it down.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, you do not touch that statue, because in order to make that statue, back when they made it, everybody pitched in money, like old people, they put their own money or something. And they say, you dare touch that statue. And they didn't. They knew what was going to happen. And you touching their pizza? Oh, no. Oh, you can't do that. The stromboli? Oh, my God. That has to go in the oven with the bricks and the food to sustain. Oh, Jesus. This is crazy. This is going to get ugly.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to get ugly because really, I want to know what is the actual damage that pizza ovens in New York are really creating to the environment. You know, like plant 100 trees to negate whatever the smoke is doing. It's
all this green crap. That's all bull. It's just all this temperature. It's all been debunked, and they keep on it.
It is.
Some people still believe it.
It is BS. It makes me wonder who paid the governor or the mayor or whoever money that owns electric pizza ovens to be like, hey, we need to make this illegal so they could buy my pizza oven that is environmentally friendly, so then you could get a cut. Because that is how silly this thing is.
It's all the same people that paid that rag guy, the prosecutor that doesn't prosecute illegals. He said he will not prosecute illegals. They could do whatever they want, and he won't prosecute them.
Yeah.
That's why that girl got killed, because they're getting paid by Soros and all those people with money. It's crazy.
They claim that cutting this rule will cut smoky pollutants by 75%.
Oh my God. 75% from pizza only? That's crazy.
Well, you know what? It makes me wonder, though. Because New York was the other one that was going to tax you if you got a big old 32 ounce of soda. So it makes me wonder if this is a sneaky roundabout way to get you to eat less, right? Because if you don't smell pizza, you don't want pizza.
Yeah. Well, if you don't want it, you don't want it. But if you want it, you're going to get it.
I know.
That's not going to go. That's not going to go through. They're going to appeal it.
Let's see, because it quietly was approved. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, you said it quietly, but now it's out there. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens, because I'm thinking, I mean, really? I don't understand. I mean, then it's going to change the flavor of the pizza, right? Are they trying
Exactly.
not to get you? I'm serious, Mom. This is a conspiracy to try to get us to lose weight, because I think inflation is also trying to do that. Remember, I told you $8 for a bag of Lay's potato chips.
Yeah, because they want to see the bug. They want to see the
Yeah,
bug.
they want to see the bugs, but it's so bad. Sorry if you hear a buzzing. My neighbor is cutting his
Uh,
lawn. Um, they Everything's so high that I read an article that the 401k withdrawals for hardships have gone up exponentially. And I read it and I started laughing. I'm like, of course, because we want to buy $7-8 bag of Ruffles. It's
yeah.
insane. People can't survive right now. I mean, they're taking their savings out to survive, and they're taking away our pizza. What in the world? But talking, do you hear that, Mom? Do you hear
Yes.
the lawnmower?
Yes.
I wonder how that's going to sound live. Well,
It's
we'll
like,
see.
ooh.
Yeah. Well, it's the aliens coming, right? Because of the eclipse.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
No.
They go
They,
to school and everything.
yes, I heard that, which was so weird. So, some schools in Texas, schools in Cleveland, they're closing on April 8th, and then the reason that they're doing is they are expecting heavy traffic and disrupted cell service, which made me think, what the heck? Like, we've had plenty of solar eclipses before, and why are you closing your schools?
But I heard this one is different. I heard something that is like an X right through it. So it's not the same as all the other ones. This one's a different one. And that's why we only had seven at this time in the whole history, I think. Because it's a different one.
No, no,
That's,
no.
I don't know.
What you're hearing is that this one is causing an X pattern with the one that happened, I don't know, 3 years ago.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's causing an
Oh, so it's
X.
the same thing. Well, don't forget that all this turning of phones and YouTube and Telegram and all this all that we've been going on all through this last month, that's preparing us for the blackout.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because I am wondering. I guess we'll find out April 8th, right? We'll see.
Yeah.
I think you should take your vacation early and come here for my birthday, and come early
Oh,
next week. And just take like a week off and just come over and see what happens. I mean, you could do that. Well, what I'm wondering is, if you're right, if all these little tiny little disruptions is to see how we will behave in small clusters, and then here comes the eclipse, something happens and they blame the eclipse.
yeah.
Or what could happen, Mom, is that something bigger is going to happen to blame the eclipse, to see how it we act or we behave in a bigger scale before something really big happens.
Yeah, something's going to happen sooner or later, but I think it's going to be sooner than later. And it's kind of scary that it's going to happen.
It is scary. I just don't understand why they're closing schools, because I mean, but then again, it's the world we live in, right? Going back to just silly things, right? The educational system, anything to get a day off, because like we
Yeah.
could afford a day off of education, which I don't think we can, but whatever it is. People just want a day off for everything. I don't know if you're keeping an eye on Argentina. And I don't know if it's I don't hear it here in the United States, but apparently last week it was the day of the Women's Day.
Mhm. Yeah.
So they were doing a press conference in Argentina, and Argentina has says they have no money, right? They're told the people, hey, we're working through this. We're working through this. We have no money. The country has no money, and it's gonna be rough, but we're working to get us there where we want to be. But
Right.
in doing this, they put a quote unquote, I don't want to say law, but they made a statement that says, día que no trabajas, día que no te pagan. Meaning, the day you don't work, the day you don't get paid. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid, because apparently they had a lot of days off. They had a lot of FMLA. They had a lot of little contingencies that if you did not go to work, you will get paid in the government, right? In the government. So this
No.
lady literally had the nerve to ask this guy, so does this mean you're not gonna, if women go out to the to celebrate Women's Day and they don't go to work, it's not gonna be a paid day anymore? And he looked at her and said, okay, if you don't come to work, you don't get paid. So you're
Exactly.
not gonna pay them? No.
No, it's not. No, that's taking advantage of stuff. That's ridiculous. People get ridiculous.
Yes, people do get ridiculous, and it's sad, because I see that what he wants to do. Okay, Mom, do you hear that noise?
Yeah, what is that?
I guess that's another tool
It's
to
like a
cut
blower.
grass. What was that?
It sounds like a blower, like it's blowing away what he said.
Oh, maybe. Hopefully it's not that horrible when
It's
I
not that
actually
bad.
upload it. But anyway, going back to Argentina, I feel bad because people don't don't see what he wants to do. Like, they're angry because he decided not to use the presidential plane, and he takes regular planes, right? Commercial air flights where he goes. And there's some
Let them be angry. Let them be angry. Somebody got to show people responsibility. And let them be angry. Like you say, let them get mad. Who cares? This is the way it's going to be, and that's the way it's going to be, and that's it. And I'm in control, and that's how it goes.
yeah. Yeah, you know what? I like it. Let them be angry. Let them be angry. Just let them be, because it just it makes no sense. They rather have the president have this lavish lifestyle, like if it's representing them when they're dying of hunger,
Yeah, because
versus
a lot of Argentinians live of appearances only. The only ones who appear like they have everything, but they don't.
yeah.
So that to them it hurts their ego. You're dying of hunger and you want to appear like you have all this money. No, no. Let them be strong. Let him be strong. Let him do his job.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. I see that coming a lot from people from South America. I have a yes, I agree. There, I
Yeah.
mean, in America too, there's a lot of people that like to front like they have money, and they don't, you know.
Really.
Like, they buy themselves the Nikes, but then they're with their food stamp card trying to get
Oh,
food.
that's 100%. That is done here every day of the week.
I know it's the ghetto way of living.
Yeah, they got the Mike horse, is it?
Michael Kors, yeah.
Yeah, they got the handbag, but then, oh my God, I don't have enough money to pay rent next month. And I look at the person and say, oh, okay, sell that.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But they like to appear like they have money. And it's so funny because you're only impressing poor people and people
Exactly.
that people that have your own mentality. Other people, it doesn't impress much, right? Like,
Nope.
I don't know. Maybe because we were raised different, maybe we have a different mentality, but I could say I have X amount of money in my bank account. I'm in no rush to spend it, and I'm for surely in no rush to spend it in something silly like a $5,000 purse or a $2,000 purse or anything, just
Exactly.
to say, oh, look what I have. I mean, if I like it, I get it. But I don't particularly go to a certain aisle to get a certain thing because I want it. I don't think there's anything out there that I've ever said, when I have X amount of money, I'm going to get that.
I wouldn't do that either. The only time I spend my money is I go to a certain machine. Yeah, I'll spend some money there.
Yeah.
But I've been working for that money. I've been saving for that money, but I'm not spend it on
Yeah.
fake nails, fake hair, fake brushes on my my eyelids. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know something that dumbness.
I
You
mean,
know?
and then I guess everybody has their thing because I will spend the money on vacations. And it goes because I rather spend money on experiences and something that I'm going to carry with me forever. I mean, I guess you could carry a purse with you forever.
Well, no, because if you have the money to waste it on vacations, waste it on vacations. If you have the money to buy yourself a $5,000 purse, buy the $5,000 purse, or the $400 purse. But don't buy it and then say, "Oh, how am I going to pay rent next month because I don't have the money?" That's the bad thing about it. If you have the money, spend it, use it if it makes you happy. But don't use it if you know you don't have it and then you can't pay the
Yeah.
other stuff you really need. Because that's where the problem comes in. That's it.
No, you're absolutely right. Because if not, you're going to be freaking starving and going into cannibalism. Oh, talking about cannibalism, did you hear what's happening in Haiti?
Well, I heard all the prisoners got out a bunch, like 4,000. That's a lot. They're killing people. I saw it, and there's a guy named Barbecue, and he's going around eating people. I don't know if that's happening now, but I saw it. So it's either
Well,
happen now, happen whenever, but it's going to happen because so many people with no order, and
well,
everybody's shooting, and I don't know,
well,
crazy.
I I was just gonna say that yes, Haiti's going crazy, and people will probably start eating each other as I was just gonna be, what's that word? Just facetious about it. I didn't know there was actually people eating each other.
Yeah, I don't know when it happened, but I saw this guy goes by. He's just a body. He picks up a piece and he just eats it. And this is what's happening in Brazil, is it?
No,
Yeah, no,
Brazil
in Haiti, in
and
Haiti.
Haiti. Okay, Brazil and
This
Haiti
is
are
what's
way
happening.
apart.
Yeah, but I got confused. This is what's happening in Haiti. And I said, oh my God. So if it's happening now, it already happened,
Mm,
it's that. But I know that somebody from here is over there because they were evacuating
the
the people
Americans.
from here. Yeah, they're evacuating them. And they're trying to talk, but the leader, the bad guy, said that he will talk, but there's no way that the guy that got out that they made him go. There's no way they will talk if he's coming back. They don't want him. I don't know who he is, but they don't want him.
Mm.
And I was thinking, I wonder if they're going into Santo Domingo because
Well,
they're right there.
I would assume they will go. I mean, I would assume they will go there.
I heard that Santo Domingo had made like some kind of a wall so they won't cross over, but I don't know that. I don't know if that's true.
Well, hopefully they didn't make a wall because walls are divisive and walls are not good and walls just make people feel like they need to stay where they belong and that's just not fair.
And that's exactly why we need them.
Yes, I'm with you. Let them get angry. I like that. That's gonna be, if they're gonna get angry, let them get angry.
I get angry.
There's nothing wrong with being angry. There's nothing wrong with being upset. It's okay. It's healthy. And I think, it's funny now that because, I was going to go on this rant, but then you said let them get angry. And I thought quickly, I'm like, you know what? It's right. What's wrong with people getting angry? People get angry and upset. Well, let it be.
Yeah,
When,
they'll get over it sometimes.
yeah, when did it come that we have to appease everybody? Like, oh God, don't, no, no, no. Oh my God, you're angry. Oh my God, I hurt your feelings. Get the over it.
No, like this guy said, he was talking to this, I don't know who he was talking to, because I only saw him. And he said, who are you to tell me how to talk, to try to teach me how to change my mind about what I know as a man and a woman, who use pronouns that you want, that I don't want to say? Who makes you think that I'm going to do what you're telling me to do? Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh my God, that is so true.
It
Who are
is.
they?
It
They're
is.
nothing. They're nobody.
It is
So,
true. It's just we have. It's just the old adage, right? We have people that go with the flow, and we have people that do not go with the flow. And it's so much easier to go with the flow than to go against the current, right? And some people were not made, they don't have the moral fiber to go against the current. They just don't have that fight. And
and that's what's making us all go down the drain
yes,
in America,
yeah,
in the United States,
yeah,
because everybody wants to be so nice, so nice. But it's not that they're nice, because behind all this niceness that they're showing and bringing people in, they have something behind it that they want to use it for.
oh,
Because
you're going another way. Yes.
yeah, they want to use them to stay in power forever, forever. Because do you imagine if Trump were not to win, which he's going to win, but just imagine, what would this become? Holy, I don't even want to. I don't even want to imagine that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's terrible.
Yeah. I was reading this thing how in the next 5 years, Mexico is poised to be the place to be and buy and just the place to move to. And I'm thinking, of course, because everything that they don't like is coming over here. They're not
Exactly.
sending their best people over. We're just picking up the runt, which sounds horrible. It does sound horrible and it sounds mean, but let people get angry because it's the truth. It is what it
Yeah, let's
is.
get into it. It's true.
Let them get angry. I love it. Well, in that note, we're going to leave it here and we're going to let whoever heard this, if they get angry, be angry. Trust me, you'll get over it.
Yes,
It's nothing but a feeling. Just relax, breathe in.
we didn't do that.
And then we'll see what happens. Again, we're waiting to see what the whole Fanny saga happens. Hopefully, we have an answer by Friday. And we have to wait a month from now to see what happens with the eclipse. Maybe something happens, maybe something doesn't happen. And another story that I'm not going to get into it today, but that I'm keeping an eye on is the whole thing what's going on with Charles and those people over there
Yes,
because something's happening. He's sick. The Middleton girl hasn't been seen for months, so God knows what's going on. But I will go ahead and I will talk to you later, Mother.
all right, bye bye.
You have a great one, Mom. Bye.